this boat is so large that even the GoPro can hardly get her all in. But as I said, she's for sale and she'd be perfect for chartering. She's absolutely beautiful inside and a whole lot of boat. Okay, you can see the man here now. You can see the size of this boat. Wow. And here we have our beautiful little Harmony. She's lying here at Spice Island Marine. She's side to bulkhead right now. We were briefly tied out to one of these mooring balls, bow out and stern to the bulkhead, but it was difficult for me to get on and off, and I prefer the side tie. It's much easier. You can see the harbor out there where the boats are. They're either on moorings or anchored out there. And there's quite a bit of roll that comes in here. You can see Harmony's moving a fair bit right now. Gets worse at times, pretty rolly. Especially now we're taking it on the beam. When we were bow out, it was a little easier, but more difficult to get on and off, so, you know, trade-offs. As you can see, I've been busy, got the head sails off. Got the mainsail cover on. Ding Ding is covering up the forward hatch. What else? I got shade. I have to fix that. So looking around, I see the outboard. It needs work. The cockpit floor is definitely on the list. It is a mess and it needs to be completely replaced. I'm going to grind this all out, since it's cored with balsa wood and it's rotten underneath. As you can see, it's completely, the core is completely gone. So this is all coming out, and I have a piece of plywood down below to replace it, and it's going to be epoxied in, and hopefully it'll go well. I got the rig tensioned by my friend Gary when I was in Calabar before we left, and he showed me how to tension things, and now I have the lifelines nice and tight. I did them yesterday. This is the bounty from the market this morning. There's a lady that comes right here to the boatyard and sells her vegetables. All this cost me about $3 US. On the passage down, we went to shut this hatch. The dog on this side, you see there's a dog there. There's a dog here and it sheared right off. So we were unable to secure the hatch and the water was coming in, but fortunately I had some caulk, and so we put some caulk on here and it kept the water out. The windlass is seized up. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's got to come off the boat and get disassembled, and hopefully we'll figure out what's wrong with it. I had a lot of fun yesterday making soft shackles. I started making these for hanks for the head sails, but they're too short, but the Dyneema was already cut, so I went ahead and made the shackles yesterday. They're useful for other things, even though they're not useful for the sails. And I made these larger ones for the sails, and now I have a lot of soft shackles. spite of the rain earlier, it's really hot now. Very humid. I'm breaking out the big guns here. I like my colorful tools. So, I've made quite a bit of progress. It's turning out the places where it's stuck pretty good. So it's taking some doing. Waiting all day for the mechanic. It's not appeared and it's now past 5, so I think it's not really happening today. Maybe tomorrow's my day. It's Thursday tomorrow, so that only gives me 2 more work days until then. It'll be Saturday and I'll be packing, and then Sunday I'm leaving to go to California to see my kids, so that'll be fun. But meanwhile, I've made progress. Got all the way to the back. Didn't quite get all the core out because too tired. But the trash is getting full. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I used to have a solar oven, but it was on loan from a friend, and now I have a new solar oven. I just got it used from another cruiser who wasn't using it, and I am delighted and thrilled. And I just put some pasta in there, so I'm going to see if it cooked. This is the Go Sun Sports. Oh my gosh. Well, clearly I did not put enough water in there, but some of my pasta is cooked. Oh, interesting. Smells good. Do you see the steam? It's like really hot. It's hot even though it's actually raining at the moment, and the sun is very low. It's almost 4:30. Hey gang, back aboard Harmony after 2 weeks in Los Angeles visiting the kids, who is a really great time. Re-entry's been a little difficult. Not really difficult, but you know how it is. I've been back 3 days almost, and like nothing's gotten done. But I had a small victory this morning, so I wanted to share it with you. I have been working on the outboard carburetor. I've had it apart now I think 3 times, and this is the 4th time, and still wouldn't start. This is the actual carburetor, and there was a little jet in here. It's a tiny little thing, and I watched the YouTube video again, and I noticed there was like a long piece that came out that I had not seen. So after much ado, I got the long piece out, and sure enough it does look kind of, you know, corroded, and there's some, I don't know if you can see, but there's some tiny holes, and at least one of them is plugged. So I'm hoping this is going to solve the problem. I'm going to clean this up, put it back together, and hopefully she will start and run. So these are the 2 little pieces that were inside. They're like the jets where the fuel comes through. And this one has a tiny hole, which I have cleaned. You can't see it, but, and this goes on the end of this one. I also got a brand new fuel filter for it, which mysteriously goes into the fuel hose, so that I was unaware it was there until we pulled the fuel hose off. So hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know if you can see, but this is the level of dirt. I mean, it's like really tiny little crumbs of dirt, but it's coming out of the carburetor. So it's got these cute little trap doors in it. It's really cute. Oh, well, I spared you all of the cussing and fuming and the 30 minutes of whacking that it took me to get the dog in, but the dog is in, and the spring is functioning correctly. So yay, 2 dogs. Now I just need to clean up this mess of caulk. Ventured into the engine compartment this morning. So this right here is the exhaust elbow that I'm going to be replacing. And so there's at least 2 bolts. I think there's 4 bolts here that are going to have to come out. And I'm going to see if I can get this thing manufactured, because the original Volvo part is A, not available, and B, if it was, it would be about $600, which is completely ridiculous. So it's got to be replaced, and it's probably clogged with deposits anyway, because, you know, it's like 40 years old. So that's what I'm working on. Solar cooking is underway this morning. Let's see if I can have some chopped up potatoes in here with olive oil, salt, and some spices, garlic, of course. For now, at least, we have the sun. It is really brutal. It was a little bit tricky maneuvering the food out of the oven and the oven off the deck, but oh baby, we got taters. They're hot. Ooh, wow, they're good. Trying something new today with the solar oven. We had a lot of cloud cover this morning, so I wasn't sure it's gonna work. Big reveal. Ooh, we got little cakes and we got taters. Ooh, ooh, wish you could smell it. It smells so good. I can tell you one thing, I saw it. And done. Hoping they're gonna come out of these. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, amazing. And my taters are done. They've been in for 10:30, 11:30, hour and a half. Really, really good. I have made some good progress in the cockpit. I have it more than half out. And we have a quarter of the way to go. I thought you might like to see how it's going. Going pretty good, actually. Fully suited up, protective gear, hot as blazes. It's all going good. I love my power tools. Woo! Yay, DeWalt. Well, typical. Almost done. Battery dead. But, haha. Just this one little piece left. Something's weird going on here in the corners. I think they built up the fiberglass more in the corners. There's no wood right here on the edge, so not sure what to do about that, but I'm gonna continue to cut it all out. I don't know if you can see, but the sweat is just dripping down my face. It's very hot down below, but I am still waiting for the mechanic. He was gonna be here at 8 o'clock. It's now 11:20 and still waiting, but in the meantime I decided to make use of the solar oven since we have abundance of sun today and it's very hot. Yes, I put eggs in their shells, and I have not cracked them to see if they're all right. They were in there for quite a while, like 40 minutes, so they should be nice and hard. And I made, I got these sweet potatoes. I think they're actually yams, but I got them at the little market at the parking lot yesterday or day before, and they cooked up real nice, and they're actually really tasty. Sweet potato. They're delicious. Olive oil, that's it. Since the sweet potatoes and eggs went so well, I decided to try some quinoa. I don't know how that's going to come out, but I also have some more of those cakes. They're supposed to be cookies, When I did them before, I put a whole egg in just a small bit of mix, and it was really too much egg that was kind of, made them kind of rubbery. So I decided to try it without the egg this time, so we'll see. Bit of a trick on the moving boat to keep the water in. And I wish it had some kind of clip up here to hold it shut, because it's on the boat. I have to tie it down, and so it's difficult to get in and out. But I put a string on it to close it off to the sun, because you can't let it get hot with nothing in it. So here we go. Notice the sun is just about straight overhead right now. It's hot. All right, now we wait. I'm delighted to report that the egg peeled absolutely beautifully. I was worried about that because they're local eggs that I got at the side of the road, and sometimes fresh eggs don't peel. So it peeled, and now for the big reveal. Let's see how it's done. A little rubbery. Perfectly cooked egg. Oh my gosh, look at that. Perfectly cooked, hard cooked egg in the solar oven in 30 minutes would probably be plenty. But I love this stuff. It's really good on eggs. Comes from somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, my egg. Oh yeah. Delicious. This is going to be a regular thing. I got up to fix something for lunch, and I smell something from the oven, so let's see. It hasn't been in there that long, but let's see if there's anything done. Whoa! Dang. Yeah, they look like they might be done. I gotta get them. Figuring out how to get them out of there is a trick. Well, I must say I'm impressed with the quinoa. It appears to have come out great. Cooked really fast. Yeah, looks, I mean, you can't make much of it at a time. This is the only downside, but how much do I need?